Hi, everybody. It's time for Dover Shoutouts. It's May, and we're celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islanders this month. So look at all the families. They look like our friends' families. They look like families just like ours. So remember, we're all Americans. And again, our differences make us great. Let's get started. In preschool, Miss Zena wants to shout out Luciana. Lucy's doing all her work and has a positive attitude. Great job, Lucy. In kindergarten, Miss Wheeler says Santiago. Gets so excited about learning. He's joyfully participating in class and small group. He's learned so much. Thank you, Santi. Miss Park says everybody was busy learning. Miss Montenegro and Miss Valentine say their classes were busy learning, getting ready for first grade too. In the first grade, Miss Alonso says that she is so proud of Colin for being in class each day with a smile and a positive attitude, and for always trying his best in all activities on Seesaw and during live class time. Miss Estrada and Miss Padilla say that their classes are hard at work getting ready for second grade. Miss Tran says that Mehmet always does his best during Zoom class, really thinks about his answers, and always makes sure to show his work before logging off. Way to go! Sounds like all of my first graders are getting ready to be second graders. In the second grade, Miss Piezas is going to shout out Isaiah and Richard for sticking with reading, even though it was getting a little tough. They stuck to it and finished their paragraphs. So super proud of them and staying with it. I'm kind of proud of the whole class because you guys were doing some really nice reading for me. Miss Martinez would like to shout out Dylan Diaz and Melvin for logging into our Zoom class every day, for working really hard and staying engaged during class. They are bringing a super positive attitude and a willingness to learn to our in-person program. I'm very proud of both Dylan and Melvin. Keep it up. Miss Portillo would like to shout out Jose, Miguel, Kimberly M, Ariana, Jefferson, Kimberly S, Pedro, and Andrew. She's so proud of you guys. We did 3 weeks of in-person training. Woohoo! I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. We're going to have so much fun doing art and science. Miss Tanaka wants to shout out Anthony for completing his writing work this week and having a positive attitude. Good job, Anthony. Keep it up. We're also shouting out, Miss Tanaka's also shouting out Nettie for being responsible, following directions, and completing all of his work this week. Great job, Nettie. Sounds like my second graders are getting ready for third grade. In the third grade, Miss Malero and Miss Lopez tells me everybody's getting ready to go to fourth grade. Miss Reynolds would like to shout there it is. Miss Reynolds wants to shout out Kimberly and Jesus for their great focus on academics. Jesus especially for improvement, and Kimberly for her leadership. Great job. You guys are turning into fourth graders right in front of our eyes. In the fourth grade, Miss Forrest tells me that everybody is busy learning. Miss Garcia Pena wants to shout out Chelsea. Chelsea is participating in person and in distance learning. She's working very hard every day. And Isabel, because Isabel is implementing problem-solving skills in our class. Great job. Miss Maevich is shouting out Stephanie. Stephanie gives her best effort in her classwork each day and participates whole group and demonstrates great patience through tech issues. Anthony and Leo for both persevering and staying focused on their learning through the tech complications. Yeah, tech challenges are painful sometimes. Miss Weatherford wants to shout out Kiana for leading in class by sticking with things even if they are challenging. This week, she demonstrated resilience by continuing to try order of operations in math even when it felt confusing. She also advocated for herself by asking for help. Awesome job. Miss Weatherford is also shouting out Valerie for being brave to advocate for herself and what she needs. She also reminded me that leaders don't have to be the ones who are loud and sharing their screen, but leaders are also participating on Class Kick and listening to the lesson. Great job, fourth graders turning into fifth graders. You're so responsible now. In the fifth grade, Miss Barclay, Mr. Fresquez, and Miss Forrest tell me that their fifth graders are busy working to be sixth graders. In the sixth grade, I have Miss Bills that tells me that everybody is working. Miss Caddy says Christopher was working hard this week at completing his human growth crossword puzzle. Can't wait to keep seeing you rock the end of sixth grade, Christopher. Mr. McLean says that Anna was being very thoughtful, hardworking, and participating in class. Great job, Anna. You guys get ready for middle school. It's coming fast. In RSP, Miss Joanna wants to shout out Anthony for attending all of his RSP classes and accomplishing his assignments. Miss Kay tells me all of her group is busy working hard. Miss McCarthy wants to shout out Miss LaFosse, Miss Joanna, Miss Kristen, Miss Campbell, and Miss Piezas. Thank you, Dover Care Team, for helping all of our students to have equal access to completing the LPAC, as well as to alternative forms of reclassification. Thanks very much for every student you supported through completing their LPAC so they would have access and equity. Thanks for sorting through it all, paperwork, meetings, classes, etc. On behalf of our kids, you are so appreciated. Our teacher of the week this week is Miss Lopez, because when I spoke to Miss Lopez, she didn't freak out when she found out that there were over 40 DLI kids in second grade and only one third grade DLI teacher. She's trusting me to fix that. Thanks, Miss Lopez. For our staff, I'd like to shout out Miss Lori, Miss Gabby, Miss Angela, Miss Melissa, and Miss Emily. They're helping in our intervention program and keeping up with their small group intervention support in our distance learning. You guys are doing such an awesome job, and we really appreciate you. Again, this is May, and we are celebrating Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Many cultures, one voice, promote equity and inclusion. Our differences are what make us better and stronger.